Okay, I'm going to go through the rest of basically the end of part 1 for Art Guardian. It's going to probably be pretty short. I'm going to pull a little bit more for Snow White. I've got a couple things in my inventory to pop as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on that. All right. Okay, hopefully audio is good there. Okay. All right. First things first. I've got a couple of these to pop. Let's do these. We've got volume and some of that. Okay. Not bad. I really can't. I cannot wait for this song to come out in the or to get the song in the event. But we've got 1,300 gems. We're gonna do some single pulls. I know a lot of people don't like single pulls. I'm fine with single pulls. It's all the same probability. And I don't usually like to wait for 10 pulls when I'm pulling for stuff. Like if I have a 10 pull and I know I'm just gonna use it, I'll just do a 10 pull. But single pulls have actually helped me to get units when I was low on gems, because like sometimes the single pull would hit and then I save some gems and move right on to pulling for the next unit, which is what I had to do for like Brid and the, what was it, Winter Guillotine and Ice Maiden, as well as Diesel. And this builds it builds mileage anyways, so it's like, you know, so whatever. Okay, so that's like half of a 10 pull or something. Okay. Is there anything else here? Rappy. I don't know where we're supposed to get these tickets. I think you're supposed to buy them, or... Oh, you buy one and you get 10. Okay, so you have to spend the $54 or whatever it is for that. Oh, I've got a 10 pull here. Let's double check the wish list. So... I'm basically just getting extra copies of like Rouge and Biscuit for Tetra. This is all just stuff I've already got. The main one for Tetra I need is Milk. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and just do a 10 pull. Yeah, Ordinary Recruit is like, for whatever reason, the hardest thing to pull on. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the single pulls on this. I think the best thing I've ever gotten from Ordinary Recruit, if I remember right, was a copy of Red Hood right before her rerun banner went live, so I didn't actually have to spend any gems or anything on her rerun banner, because I did not have Red Hood prior to the 3rd anniversary. Which was really nice, because then I could just focus on pulling for Liberalio and the other ones. Oh, okay, we got something. Alright. I'm hoping just for Milk. I just need Milk. Or a Pilgrim. Bacillus. Okay, I mean, like, copies of Vine are fine. We'll keep going. I mean, building up Ein's cores is totally fine with me. I still use Ein occasionally, like, for electric weak enemies. Alright, that's done. Let's go ahead and buff Ein real quick, and then we'll jump into the story. I did get Helm's new costume here. Oh, it's this one. It's pretty nice.
You need to take better care of yourself.
I keep it at the wallpaper, though. The favorite item. Alright, let's just break her core once. She's at 107.
At this rate, I'll be able to beat Spies pretty soon.
I was pretty happy getting more copies of Helm. She made her my strongest unit, because I got more extra copies of her from the banner thing that they're doing. Okay. Alright, last part of the story here, part 1. Let's see how this goes. What's the challenge later? We have a couple more. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna jump into this.
Here we go.
I like Alice's new gacha. I think it looks good. I don't think I'm gonna get Quincy. I don't think... I might get Emma. Maybe later. Because I just bought Helm and I bought Alice, which is like $80. So if I get Emma, it's gonna be later.
Practice makes perfect.
Okay.
Cheers!
Alright, so they just were fighting the battle. Looks like the battle that they were just fighting outside of the Ark is temporarily, at least for now, over.
What be this? Surely this is not spirits.
We can't be drinking
yeah, she
right
doesn't
now.
drink right
An
now.
ambush
Or
could
at this
happen
time.
at any time.
Yes, I don't... Scarlet at this point isn't, like, in her heavy drinking mode.
But I asked logistics to bring us some nice drinks.
A feast and yet no wine to grace it?
At least I think so. I need to take my vitamins, though. My water's right here.
It wasn't really a battle worth celebrating.
Achieving 0 deaths and sealing 20% of the Ark is quite impressive in my opinion.
Okay, so it's like a process.
Yes, it was spectacular. We just need to succeed in the next 4 battles like we did today.
4 more.
Well, truth be told, should each battle unfold as hath this day, I would bear it 40-fold over.
It's our first major victory in a while. The central government is pushing the hype hard. Morale's climbed across the board. Good work.
Yeah, you all did great.
Lilith, you did the most. You were running all over the place.
She kind of was. She was running back and forth between everybody. Reminds me of when I was a gymnastics coach, running back and forth between all the kids and the different stations you have set up and, like, trying to monitor everybody.
That's my job after all.
Yep, basically.
About that. This might not be the best
What's up, Snow
time,
White?
but... how are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, she's still worried about her.
Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask?
I don't know. But your movements today felt a little different than usual.
She's slowing down.
Maybe it's just my imagination.
And we still don't know the reason exactly why, what's going on. It's just, from my understanding, it's just kind of like her body's just burning out and she only has a limited amount of time. But the exact mechanism on why that happens, I don't think has been fully explained yet.
Well, I did hold back a bit today, so I performed poorly.
Pray tell, Rapunzel, what tally of foes did fall to mine hand and to Lilith's this day past?
She's like, am I beating her?
Oh, right. Lilith had about 20 times more than you.
Damn.
Oh.
Sorry, Scarlet. Dorothy's gloating,
Why
as usual.
dost thou find mirth in this?
I'm just cooling my drink. It's too hot.
Right, Dorothy.
There be ice within. How then doth it burn?
I mean, I couldn't exactly say I found it amusing seeing you get excited only to be let down, could I?
Damn. Look at that face, too. She's so proud of herself.
What now? Do you want me to follow you outside again?
She's taunting her.
I see we are of one mind. Thou shalt come with me this very instant.
Scarlet's like, yep, let's go. Let's just
Go
go.
ahead. I'll catch up.
Scarlet grips her sword and heads out. I can just see her in my mind walking out in in a huff. Dorothy casually takes another sip of her drink.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Dorothy just wanted Scarlet to get out.
You're not following her outside?
I'm not. She'll get tired and come back in eventually.
Oh my God, Dorothy.
You're getting better at handling her.
I don't know if I'd call it handling.
A rough swordswoman, tamed by a noble
Oh my
lady.
God, Rapunzel. Why did I not expect that? I was like, at first I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Like, what was the first thing she just said? Right here, she was like, you're not following her outside. And I was like, okay, Rapunzel's gonna have a normal conversation. Literally like 2 lines later, she's drooling again. Dorothy's like, I'm not even gonna respond to that. Oh my god.
What's with her now? She doesn't even care about timing or place anymore.
He's talking about Scarlet.
Red Hood. What are you staring at? You're gonna burn a hole through me.
What is she saying about Red Hood? She's just saying Red Hood's influence on them. Oh, probably because of Rapunzel. Because Red Hood influenced Rapunzel. She's like, God damn it, Red Hood.
Are you sure you're really okay, Lilith?
I told you I'm fine. You worry too much.
Snow White's not having it. She's like, no, I know, something's
All right,
not
then.
right.
Can I order more food?
Of course.
Go ahead. You sure eat a lot. Are you sure those calories don't turn into bullets and missiles?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't.
She's disappointed. She's like, I wish.
Oh, that reminds me, Rapunzel. A package came for you earlier.
A package? Ah,
It looked like a book, so I asked
Oh,
them
boy.
not to run any scans.
Dorothy knows.
You should pick it up soon.
Dorothy's like, don't let anybody see this crap.
okay. I'll go get it now.
Rapunzel leaves her.
Now this is a fine evening for dinner.
Dorothy's like, everyone's gone. Finally, some peace.
She's the one I'm most afraid of.
Who's that?
Same here.
What, Rapunzel? They're all terrified of Rapunzel. I'm a sec taking vitamins. So, all right. Oswald looks down at the report displayed on his phone.
A major victory. 0 casualties.
That's good. Where's our girl Frisia?
As expected.
A faint smile spread across his previously rigid face. He gets a little bit of relief. But the next moment, his expression hardens as he moves on to the next report. The bold red letters stating top secret highlight the document's importance. Oswald opens it with a heavy heart and scans the contents.
Anna Chiro has been transferred to the Heretic Research Lab.
Okay, so at the end of Red Ash, I believe it was Red Ash. I'm sorry, not Red Ash, Old Tales. No, I'm getting confused again. Red Ash. At the end of Red Ash, I'm trying to remember if they said anything about what happened with Cinderella. So she's still Anna Cheer. I guess. I mean, we know that Ave, we know that she took Cinderella and basically escaped and then kept her in that basically the coffin for forever, right? So, and then later they were found in the Crystal Region. But I'm wondering if they're gonna do something with Anichiro trying to sort out the corruption code, because maybe that's gonna be relevant here.
The second generation units are under investigation for treason.
Yeah, well, okay, so this is before he went and confronted them. I'm trying to remember the order of events in Old Tales. Yeah, these events are in Old Tales. They're not in Red Ash. I keep confusing them because all this stuff in my head just blends together. It's been a while since I watched it.
That wasn't the impression I got. There's still something not right.
A soreness creeps up in the back of his neck where he'd once been hit with a stun gun. This is a reference to one of the events as well. I'm trying to remember what part though. turns off the phone and gazes past the Ark's entrance. There she is. Something catches his eye.
Huh?
Frisia walks over holding a tray with both hands. She meets Oswald's gaze and smiles.
Howdy, mister. Have you eaten?
Frisia, what are you doing up here? You were supposed to head inside the Ark during the first sealing phase.
Have you eaten? If not, let's eat together.
She just doesn't want to leave him.
Frisia.
Oh dear, it's all cold now. But I think it's still safe to eat. Oh, this one's still hot. You should take this one.
Frisia.
When are you going down, mister?
I'm going down during the 5th sealing.
Yeah, it's still a ways away.
Then I'll go down with you when that time comes.
No, it's too dangerous.
It's okay. The goddess squad will protect me.
They will.
Mister, aren't you hungry?
Frisia, I can't be your family. I became your guardian on a whim, but we cannot live together. We will neither dine together nor share a home.
That's a little harsh. I mean, it's good that he's setting expectations with her, so, you know, and like being honest with her, but he's not even gonna eat with her. Come on.
Then, where will I live?
Yeah, she doesn't have anywhere to go. She doesn't even know what to
has
do.
a home prepared just for you. It should be comfortable enough to live in. Frisia, go down during the next sealing.
Eat with me. Then I will.
Yeah, you gotta at least... She brought you food, dude. You can't just reject that. Oswald reaches for the tray that Frisia had brought and finishes his meal quickly.
It's been a while since I've eaten with someone else.
Aren't there other refugees?
Yeah, this girl's been alone.
They all have someone to eat with. They're always chatting about fun stuff and laughing while they eat. So it feels awkward to ask if I can join in. Since you're usually on your own, I thought I'd eat with you instead. Have you finished eating?
Yes.
Here. This is for you.
Frisia holds out a worn glove. Bro. One signed by Red Hood.
I cannot accept this.
Yeah, because Oswald was there when Red Hood was, he picked her up in the car when Red Hood was, like, basically dying.
It's my way of thanking you for
And then
being
Red
my
Hood
guardian.
saved her.
You like the goddess squad, right?
Yes.
Then take it.
Oswald accepts the worn glove.
Thank you for saving me, mister.
Frisia picks up the tray and walks toward the camp. Her shoulders tremble faintly, but Oswald pretends not to notice.
The second sealing has begun.
I don't like what's going on with Frisia. I really don't. That girl needs somebody.
Let's aim for another big win, just like we did last time.
All right, let's give it our all, shall we?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
It seems like the Raptures must have sensed something here.
It's only a few Tyrant-class Raptures at most. Nothing to worry about.
Methinks a tyrant class should count as 100 foes felled, should it not?
That seems fair, but they're honestly worth way more.
Excellent. My spirit stirs with renewed vigor.
We've spotted Ultra among the Tyrant-class Raptures. Be mindful of corruption during combat.
Okay, so maybe some of the mass-produced Nikkes get corrupted, and that's what
Roger.
happens.
Okay, everyone, let's give it our best once again.
There's so much to prepare. Anything else I can do to help the thieves?
Clear. Rapunzel, status? 34 dead and 84 wounded.
So now they're taking casualties as they're fighting harder
Got it.
enemies.
Let's recover the bodies first and...
Wait. There's something out there.
Yeah, I think one of the mass-produced probably gets corrupted.
What?
Rapunzel collapses. What's up with Rapunzel just getting, like, obliterated? So that means Goddess Fall was the second time she got whacked. Half her shoulders and upper body are gone. That's the second time Snow White would have witnessed Rapunzel just get, like, blown apart in front of her eyes, too. Well, rather, this was the first time.
Sniper, take cover!
Light pours down from the sky like rain.
Damn it, it's an airstrike!
Beam weapons?
Scarlet, Rapunzel.
I stand as her protector.
That was probably what we saw in the PV. The bombardment stops.
Commander, give me a location.
2 o'clock. 20 meters up.
Up?
Everyone looks up at the sky. The Nikke clad in black armor hovers above, staring down at them. So this was what we saw in the PV. She's got like these plugs coming off of her. This helmet here kind of makes me think it's like a mass-produced model, but then you've got like this doesn't look like a mass-produced at all. Is this like, I mean, we just had Oswald hinting that there's talking about top secret stuff regarding Anichiro. Did the Ark corrupt something on accident and it got released, or is this... Because the only other heretics that we know of, we had Cinderella was the first one with Anichiro. Then we have Liberalia, who is the second, literally Cinderella's sister. I mean, is it just like they're not technically heretics, they're just corrupted Nikkes, or is this a heretic? That's my question. She lands lightly and looks toward the goddess squad.
Solar beam bombardment, self-injury ability.
It says levitation abilities.
Nikke-like appearance, tactical understanding prioritizing sniping support and recovery units first. It's a heretic.
Okay, so it is a heretic, but what's the timeline on this? Because I thought Liberalia was the second heretic after Anichiro. Was she actually the third? Or was she just saying that she was Cinderella's sister because she was kind of made after the same pattern or likeness of Cinderella? Or I guess I should say Anichiro. Snow White's entire array of weapons comes to life with a roar. The heretic staggers under the barrage of explosions. Her frame splinters and her armor tears apart, catching on fire. However, she regenerates as if nothing happened.
She even has the ability to self-repair. That's so unfair.
It matters not. A swift cleave shall end her life.
Scarlet closes the distance in an instant and swings her blade. The heretic raises her arm to block the strike. The sword fails to slice through the arm and gets
It
lodged
doth
in.
not cleave.
The half-severed limb regenerates, trapping Scarlet's blade in her arm.
Foul luck!
Scarlet desperately tries to pull her sword free. Just then, light bursts forth from the heretic's body. Dorothy jumps in, sweeping Scarlet's legs and knocking her off balance. Right as the beam slices through the air.
Move! You're in the way!
The Black Heretic unleashes blinding rays from her entire body towards Dorothy. She got all these, like, kind of holes all over her. I guess that's where the beam's probably coming from. She dodges every strike and fires back. Bullets tear through the Heretic's form, but she heals just as quickly.
What is this thing?
Light gathers within the Heretic's body.
Oh no!
All right, target locked.
Damn. The sound of metal clashing resounds as the Heretic's side is blown apart. So we've got the Lilith punch again. Look at her, like, smiling too. This is crazy. This kind of reminds me of, like, Solo Leveling when when Sung Jin Woo is, like, beating the absolute living daylights out of what was that ant guy? Beru. That's what this reminds me of, and her form almost is kind of similar to that. But yeah, her body is just like, what is this? That's her arm. This is all gone. That's like her leg and hip. I guess this is like her face and other arm. Yeah, she's just blowing her apart. As she turns to assess the damage, Lily Weiss's fist slams into her face. The Heretic staggers and Lily Weiss rushes in.
You hear it all the time, right? If an opponent has high regeneration, strike quickly before they have a chance to recover.
Lily Weiss unleashes a relentless barrage of punches. The Black Heretic shakes helplessly, but the assault rages on. By the end of her relentless blows, only the shattered pieces of the Heretic remain across the wrecked ground. That attitude is what the Goddess Squad, or I guess the Pioneers should have had when they fought the Queen, but they kind of celebrated too early. They didn't learn the lesson here, it seems like. Lily Wise dusts off her hands.
Phew, done.
That can't be the end of it, though.
I can scarcely tell who the true monster is.
Wow. Lilith, you're amazing. Huh?
Is she gonna collapse now? Something catches Snow White's eye. The silhouette of a human figure flying low and fast. Oh no, she already regenerated. It's the same heretic they just destroyed.
Over there! There's one more!
What?
She's heading toward the camp!
Oh shit.
Damn it!
That's not good.
I'll go.
Lilywise lowers her stance and sprints forward, only to collapse, hands bracing against the ground. She has no more energy.
Huh?
That looks like dark matter. I mean, maybe it's just because it's black and white. I mean, her eyes are blue, but is that blood? Yeah, it's just blood. Blood gushes from her eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. The ground begins to get drenched in fresh blood. The bleeding is profuse and doesn't stop.
Of all times for this to happen.
Lilywise collapses. The bleeding doesn't stop.
Lilith? Lilith! Lilith! Scarlet, run! Make haste!
Yeah, Scarlet's probably the fastest. Dorothy's probably pretty fast too, though. Dorothy and Scarlet rush toward the camp. Snow White shakes Lilywise desperately.
Get up, please!
Not yet! Not now!
Lillyweiss doesn't move. A chill run. Oh man. A chill runs down Snow White's spine. Oh my gosh, what? What is this? She looks up into the sky to see 3 black heretics floating above. What the heck? What are these? Are these just... Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to do more research because I could have sworn they said that in the recent chapter, Liberalia was the second heretic. Maybe Liberalia has already been created. Maybe it was like Anichiro, then Liberalia was already created, and now these are just kind of like random mass-produced models that have been corrupted over time, that they've just kind of been in alignment with the Queen.
There are more.
The commander... What is he gonna do? The commander runs toward the camp. In the distance, he notices another black heretic heading for the camp. I mean, if he dies here, then we know that Anderson is not the legendary commander.
Please, look here.
He's just trying to distract them. He draws his pistol and fires without hesitation. The bullets hit their mark. The heretic turns her gaze towards him.
What are you staring at, you filthy monster?
This is giving me... This is reminding me of like the first Jurassic Park movie, where they're trying to get the T-Rex's attention away from the kids trapped in the Jeep. And the guy, you know, they both pull out their flares and they're like, over here, and trying to get the attention. I just hope that he doesn't die here. In Jurassic Park, the guy died. And the other guy got crushed, basically. But I think he lived. Anyways, side point. The heretic fires a beam. The commander dodges and pulls the trigger. Damn, you can dodge their beams? Every bullet hits its mark. He picks up speed and rushes towards the... Bro. More beams rain down. He dodges them all, firing non-stop. How is he dodging beams? The legendary commander is actually kind of insane. The distance closes gradually. As the commander reaches his desired range, he dodges the oncoming beam and takes aim. Does he have Vopal's bullets? The bullet pierces the heretic's forehead, but there is no reaction.
Figures that wouldn't work.
No, they're just normal bullets. In an instant, the heretic materializes before him. Oh god. Her arm drives into the commander's side, dragging it all the way up to his elbow. Isn't that where Anderson was injured? Doesn't Anderson have an injury on that side? The commander collapses without a sound. The heretic turns her gaze back toward the camp, then suddenly freezes. She stares at her hand. Her fingertips are disintegrating because he's got Vopaus. I can't remember. So the legendary commander had Vopaus. We have Vopaus. I can't remember, does Johan also have Vopaus? I don't think he does, but I can't remember.
Commander!
Vile beast.
Scarlet slices the heretic in two. Dorothy's kick crushes her head. The heretic drops to her knees. At the same time, a legion of beams erupts violently from her body. Dorothy and Scarlet are thrown to the ground, engulfed by the light. both of them can immediately tell that these wounds are fatal. Are they their wounds are fatal? Or the commander's wound is fatal?
What art thou doing? Arise at once.
Or are they talking about the commander?
I'm trying.
Oh no, this must be talking about what they got hit with. Dorothy's vision blurs, but she forces herself up. Then she sees them, human soldiers and mass-produced Nikkes rushing from the camp. In an instant, she feels a great sense of relief, but only for a moment she quickly realizes they'll only die in vain. Yeah, they're done for.
Don't come any.
Dorothy's vision darkens. Just before it fades completely, Dorothy watches as the heretic's body disintegrates into nothingness. Gunfire, unmistakably Snow White's, erupts from behind.
Snow White.
Dorothy and Scarlet's vision fades to black. Eventually they lose consciousness. Art Guardian to be continued. Okay. That's a lot that's going on. Like, I'm pretty sure that the legendary commander is Anderson. But I'm trying to remember all the stuff that's been said about Vophouse, and I am not going to be able to remember. But I know they were saying there was, like, you know, it wasn't, the other Vophouse bullets came from somebody else. And then the newer ones are coming from us, basically. I don't think Johann's body could produce Vophouse. I think it was just us, and it must have been the legendary commander and whoever other test subjects there were. And I'm assuming these are just like mass-produced corrupted Nikkes that the Queen turned into heretics. And I'm assuming that Liberalio exists at this point, but is somewhere else. I don't know for sure. But if she was the second heretic, that would be the only conclusion I can think of. And then everyone's just getting like beat up. So they must have healed in some way after this event prior to the overzone, because they were all fine in overzone, right? I think in overzone, I can't remember, but I think in overzone Rapunzel and Scarlet had their new outfits, which would have been given to them by Snow. It's really hard to watch this without being emotional, even though like nothing crazy is happening. I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? But it's hard to watch. And I've said this before. I said this in the last video I recorded. This whole event is very emotional. Not for the content taking place on the screen, but because of the ties it has to all the other events. And it's more like all of what's going on here brings back memories of what all these characters went through, particularly what Snow has gone through. That's the most kind of emotionally impactful thing as I watch this, is it's like anything that has to do with Snow. It's not what's happening on the screen, it's what she went through and how it ties to her future. And I guess a bit of the past, right? That makes this really kind of heavy to watch. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't say, maybe not heavy is not the right word, but there's a lot of connections and they're tied to really kind of emotional aspects of the story. I'm really interested to see how they tie this into the new Snow White, though, if they kind of bring it back full circle to the present at the end of this event. Because like I said, when I watched just the preview for the new Snow White and just saw her burst animation, I was crying just from seeing her burst animation. It was I think it was really well done. But anyways, pretty good so far. I guess I can go back and do... Can we do the repeat? This one we can repeat. Okay. So we'll go ahead and grab some more
Practice makes perfect.
boxes from that and clear some of this out. We'll go ahead and do the challenge. I basically have already done my dailies for today, I believe. Let's see what we can buy in the shop. Maybe we can get some tickets. We can. How many? 3. Okay. So that's 3 single pulls I can go do right now. Let's do that. See if we can get any more Snow White. I've only used mileage for 1 Snow White so far. I'm hoping to pull at least 1. I think I pulled like 4 or 5 SRs and none of them were snow, unfortunately, when I did my pulls earlier today. But it's a 1% banner, so it's kind of, you know, I've seen people talk about pulling 800 pulls or something crazy and not getting a single one of a copy of what they were going for. I think they did, that was during, I saw that during 3rd anniversary, they were pulling for Nikke. I was like, how do you go 800 pulls and don't even get a single copy? I did really well with Liberalio during 3rd Annie. That's why she's core 1. But I've got Snow here, so I have 1 copy of her. I am going to MLB here. It's just a matter of when. And I think, okay, we can buff this up. We're just going to keep upgrading these to 10s. I just need a little more for that last couple there. I need to get 1 more on that. We got to go through her Bond story. I'll probably do the Bond story after this event, I think. And then I gotta upgrade these to get her overloaded gear. We'll see how high we can get her power up, because most of my kind of tier 1 Nikkes here, they're, let's see, Helm's at 119, and I think like Scarlet Black Shadow down here is like 90,000. So it's like anywhere from 90 and above is kind of where my top tier units fall into place. Alice I haven't invested in too much. Like, she's kind of still low in, I mean, relatively low investment. I haven't done too much with her gear. I just haven't used her much since early game. I've actually invested a bit into Jackal for PvP now. I do want to start buffing Alice's skills a little more. I know that she doesn't really need it, but kind of just a perfectionist in that way. I think I can upgrade. I'm trying to get Red Hood. Oh no, Red Hood's maxed out in her skills. So Snow is water. Jackal is iron. So what I'll probably do is start to raise these skills up a little bit higher. Let's see, so max HP. Trying to see what the difference in percentage is when you upgrade this. It's not that much. So that's for the burst, or for the first skill. 5.7%, 6.2. So it just raises up defense for everybody a bit more. That's pretty good. And then affects all allies. Yeah, it's just defense up a bit more. I mean, I think I barely have any iron still, though. I'll probably just wait on that. Eventually I need to get her a new doll. Anyways, so
forward to welcoming the morning
my
with you.
next videos are probably gonna be for either Snow's Bond story or the second part of this, whichever comes sooner. I think we'll probably do this second one next. Let's see, if we go into mission, or not mission, let's go into the enter the story. Does it say? Normal and hard. There isn't really a part 1, part 2, right? Well, whenever it comes out... Oh, here we go. Clear story available on the 5th. Okay, so that's on the 5th, so it's gonna be the 1st tomorrow. So that's like in 5 days or so, we'll be able to keep going through this. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. If you like these videos, by the way, like and subscribe. I'm just doing this because I enjoy it, and I felt like it's something I can contribute to the community. I love the Nikke community. So if you guys enjoy these, subscribe, comment, tell me your thoughts on what's going on in the story. I'd love to hear it. And hope you guys have a happy new year. And we'll see where this goes. Thanks.